Buongiorno, we're back. It's a Circling Back podcast presented by Vizzy Hard Seltzer, the only hard seltzer with vitamin C from Superfruit Acerola. My name is Dave, and yes, I'm hosting. This will be my final episode of the week to host. So if you hate me, just give it some time. Are you serious,
He's
Brett?
writing a novella over
My
there.
Guam, 80.
Dude, that's so sick,
80.
man.
That's not that good. It's not bad, but it's not
Average
great.
is 36. I got 80.
That's
A
no.
lot of people saying I'll be at like 81, 82-ish. something
Do
like
the
that.
test right now.
Nah.
No, we're not doing. We're trying.
We're
We got to
doing
do
a
this pod.
podcast.
It's taken us 3 times to get to this point.
Whose fault is
Are
that?
you writing like something real, or are you just straight up doing a
He's doing a
doing
speed
speed
test.
test?
He's not answering an email or something. He's
What are you doing?
I had to get my Guam up.
You
dog.
peaked at 93?
93% accuracy, 6 typos.
didn't you peak at 17?
Dude, a lot of people say I haven't peaked yet.
I probably peaked at 29.
I'm ascending, and I'll peak at probably like 48,
So a couple more years, huh?
or maybe like 69.
Don't tell me 29, man. That's like, I only have 2 years till I'm across the
You
hill.
tore your groin playing hockey yesterday.
I
It's
pulled
over,
it.
buddy.
I pulled
Dude,
it.
Brett, 30s are doper than 20s. Like, I've been saying that for a minute.
I believe that, but I'm scared, man.
That is a Dillon
I think-
original.
Because you're in much better shape than I am right now.
What do you mean? Like physically?
Yeah, but I don't like. I got to work to get there. You're already there.
I'm just talking.
He wasn't
about, like,
always this way.
I'm just talking
really?
about like general like life quality.
He used to
Okay.
be a piece of shit.
I'm not a piece of shit anymore.
Actually, you were bigger, right?
White
Back
couch,
in your
slick
late
back
20s.
hair. I started to get in shape at around 26, 27.
Okay,
There you go.
so that's time's up.
What are you,
Kinda
like 27?
Mhm.
That's
You
Brett.
look good, man.
Brett's here.
Thanks, dog.
Will's going to be back tomorrow. And
Where's
by the
he?
way, I believe, is on his way back from Cabo.
Oh.
We are going to be doing. So we did Friday voicemails that release on Thursday, but we released them on Tuesday.
Oh.
A Tuesday release. Love it. Love to see it. That being said, what's tomorrow? We got to have something for the optos.
Let's do a dad pod.
We're doing a dad pod. So if you have dad questions, hit the pipeline. 888-618-4422. Again, 888-618-4422. Just get in, get out, be tactical. Yeah, we get it, dude. You have a novelty mug with a butt on it. That's Dillon.
Man, I can't tell you how uncomfortable I was when I walked to the break room here in our office complex.
Shared break room.
Shared break room, yes, common area, and the very nice young lady next door who gives us food sometimes. She's great. She was in there, and we were yucking it up, you know.
You were
talking.
just chopping it up. You were
We
holding
chopping
court.
it up, and she stood right next to me at the sink while I was rinsing out my booty mug. It's a front booty too, by the way.
It's not a front booty.
Whatever you call it, whatever you call that thing.
Is it bussin'?
It's pretty cheeked.
What are you sipping in that?
I'll just sipping that Bing Bong. it's
A TJ Bing Bong?
it's cold brew. Organic.
Read the whole thing.
It's Trader Joe's organic cold brew coffee, nitrogen infused with organic espresso, 100% Arabica. How do you say that word? Arabica?
Just keep trying.
Arabica? No, really. How do you say it?
I don't
I
know.
think it's Arabic.
Arabica.
I think you nailed it.
It's a
Arabica
word that I've
coffee.
seen, but I've never attempted to say with
Yeah,
my
'cause
my
they're-
dirty little mouth.
Yeah. Anyway, Bing Bong's hit. I'm
Hey,
gonna reload. Hold on.
Dylan, I'm also sipping that TJ's Bing Bong.
Wow.
Hey,
Hey,
cheers to you. Hey,
Cheers.
No,
Clink,
come here.
Clink. We just clanked. I'm gonna refill the Bing
Hey,
Bong.
bad form, not drinking on a cheers.
Hey, guess what?
That's
This
literally,
guy-
like literally
hey.
the one thing you have to do, Dylan.
That's like
I
day
had to
one of
refill.
business.
I told you I was refilling. Bing Bong.
This guy's never closed a deal. This guy just goes to weddings and does toasts and just puts his drink down and goes on about his business.
Man, that's just straight gas.
Dylan's just jealous because DJ Bean gave Dave a compliment on a Instagram story, so he wants to get the Bing Bong.
What did DJ say?
He said that he loved your Instagram story of you doing Bing Bong so much that he made his own meme of it.
Pretty much I take all my cues from DJ, so that is high praise.
You are the two bladers of the washed media.
I cannot wait till we finally link and we just blade our little D's.
No one
off.
likes DJ more than I do.
No, I think
Mm.
I like.
I'm his numero uno.
All right,
fan.
well I like Pete more than you like
I
Pete.
don't care. Pete's all right. I'm a DJ guy.
Pete, by the
love
way,
Pete.
doing cold stove today with Brett.
Yeah.
Look at me
look
cooking your plug.
No, go ahead.
It's a plug cooking.
Cut my plug.
Go ahead.
No, pizza and cold stove today. Pete Blackburn of Bally Sports.
Pretend I'm new here. I just started listening. My friend recommended this pod. What is cold stove exactly?
Oh, it's just rumors, speculation, news, and notes around the hockey world, NHL specifically, but we also dabble in some other stuff.
That's sick.
What's the Russian Hockey
The
Federation?
KHL, the Continental Hockey.
Do y'all do anything with that?
Not really. We don't want to get
Continental starts with a C. Not
don't wanna
point
get
out the
oligarched?
obvious here, but
right oligarch. Over there it starts with a K, I guess.
dumb.
Not my call. So
Oh,
How's everybody feeling? We're a couple days into this, 3 days into this week without Will.
well, it's after 10 o'clock. This is the adult podcast, which means we can say whatever the hell we want. Bing bong. Randy liked it.
Like coffee.
Randy liked it. He's laughing.
Brett, how
we
you
gotta get
feeling?
we gotta get the Celsius bag. I'm a Celsius stan, as everybody knows. They do a lot with influencers who have far more followers than we do, but I think we are engagement wise up there with the best of them.
We don't have the biggest following, but we do have the biggest engagement, percentage wise.
I'm
I've not actually checked that out, but I know our
That's
engagement's
facts.
good.
No, we're above 10% engagement, which is like unheard of.
You don't see numbers like that.
No.
And you know what? This episode today is dedicated to you, the listeners,
Well, that's very big of you, Dave.
because you guys make it all possible.
That's big time facts.
There was a time where Dillon handed in his letter of resignation, and I said, "Dude, you can't do this to the listeners." And he's
No.
like, "You know what? You're right. They've been there for us, and I'm going to be there for them." And
Don't
here he
spread
is.
booty chatter like that. That's not true, man.
You're
I would
rocking a
never.
Washed Media long sleeve tee
I
today.
am. Thanks for noticing.
Go to-
you get that?
What's the
washmedia.shop.
Yeah, there it is.
Shop.
And yeah, of course, I'm up here in my LL Bean new sweatshirt,
Non-spawn.
non-spawn.
I do like that though, Dave.
I meant to text Barrett to see where we're at, where LL Bean is in pop culture and fashion today, and I didn't. So if this is some nerd shit, then I guess I'm back on my nerd shit.
It's all right.
Can we do Washed Media like LLC vests that you can wear like Midtown uniform style?
Yeah, I would love to.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of those we actually sell.
I think we'd be surprised.
We
I
could
think
do 50.
I think we sell 50 at least. If you want a vest out there, DM me.
I wore a vest over the weekend to Whole Foods, so my first vest of the
Tight.
season. It was
Randy,
actually a rowback vest.
Are you
Their
kidding with this
vests are-
text message?
Their vests are unreal. What did Randy say?
Randy just texted me. I'm just going to read it.
What happened?
He said, no, just to me. He said, try drinking with your left hand so the camera can see them cheeks. DEM cheeks. He's talking about the coffee mug because I'm showing the front booty when I drink like this. He wants to see the booty, though. Okay, Randy.
Hey, speaking of cheeks, did you see the Florida Panthers hockey game last night, Dylan?
Yeah. It's disturbing imagery.
All right, explain to the folks at home what happened.
Well, the Florida Panthers are America's team, and noted rapper Kodak Black. You familiar, Dylan?
Oh, I'm a big Kodak guy.
Okay, everybody knows that.
Everybody
Kodak-
knows that. Yeah.
Kodak, he attended the Florida Panthers game. The NHL was very excited to tweet out
Big
that
hockey guy.
Kodak Black is in fact in the building. We're less excited and subsequently deleted their tweet that he's in the building because he was spotted beating them cheeks.
He was clapping cheeks.
Clapping cheeks, allegedly,
I-
in the suite.
I think
that
It,
he
it
was
looked
in.
like just some heavy dancing.
I think it was some twerking. Someone was twerking upon him, and he was letting it happen.
that when the second angle was released.
It was a successful simulated sexual act,
Right.
as a Liver King might
What did
say.
the second angle show?
The second angle showed that more or less she was just twerking on him.
Yeah.
There was a second
Or
shooter.
is that, yeah, there was a second shooter. Is that twerking? I don't know that style of dance that well.
Yeah.
We would just call it, dude. Growing up, that was just straight freak dancing.
It was yeah.
That's what we called it.
It wasn't
It was
quite
between
daggering.
between a dagger and a freak.
Okay. What's
Right?
it? Yeah. Because
I don't
twerking can be solo.
You could,
Yeah.
Not
correct,
necessarily with a partner.
correct.
Well, you can twerk on somebody.
You can Jason Derulo it.
I'm trying to find the video.
By the way, Jason Derulo beat the shit out of a couple guys last week.
Really?
Yeah, Will's not here, but Will loves JD.
He was throwing hands.
Yeah, they called him the Weekend or something. Usher. And he went. I mean, and he's apparently a guy you don't mess with. It looked like he had the hands.
Damn. Okay.
That's this week in TMZ. Sorry, that was a probably significantly louder sound effect than it should have been. Anyway, this is off to a great start. Speaking of twerking, I saw you twerking in your bird dogs the other day.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
They're kind of your everything pants.
Well, they're kind of like my golf pants, my happy hour pants. Sometimes they're just my sit-at-home lounge pants.
They've got the built-in underwear, and that's huge. You got to have that. You have to have some kind of protective layer there, and they've got it.
You know something I did recently? So I have, I obviously have a couple pairs of bird dogs, shorts and pants with the liner, and they're so comfortable. I absolutely love them. I have a competing brand that has a liner as well, and they're so uncomfortable. You know what I did? I cut the liner out of them to make them just regular
I thought you did that
shorts.
just to let it fly because
No.
you're a freak like that.
Because they can't do liner like bird dogs does liner.
Nobody does lines like you, liners in your pants and shorts. And nobody
I
does it
agree.
like bird dogs. You know, they stole Lululemon's designer.
I hope he's
They're
okay.
just doing it
He or
better.
she, I hope they're okay. They stole this person.
You know what I love about their copy? It says talk about whatever the hell you want. It literally says that right here. And I like
Well, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Here's the deal. Go to birddogs.com, enter promo code STEAM, and they'll throw in a free Bird Dogs whistle tip football.
The
That's
one that
Dillon throwing. Hold on. I'm gonna take 5 steps and I'm gonna curl route. Ready? Nope.
That was a fast one.
Remember those Nerf Vortex Howler footballs that whistle when you throw them?
sure do.
The footballs you can literally throw a mile. Yeah, that one. A must-have for football season. And you know what? For me, I live in Texas. We live in America. It's football season 365.
Make no mistake, though, the real prize here is the pants, you know?
Or
dogs,
shorts.
Or shorts.
Or joggers.
They are absolutely phenomenal. And I'm not just saying that. I recommend them to people that, off mic, I do it because I'm a big believer.
That's birddogs.com, promo code STEAM, and boom, a free Bird Dogs whistle tip football with your pair of Bird Dogs. You will not take these things off. I promise you. Check it out. Birddogs.com, promo code STEAM. Where do we begin? Dylan, what do you got? What do you got, Brett?
Hello.
Just not to get back to bird dogs real quick, but did you see they stole your name?
Jeff Bezos?
Right.
Huh.
Those are the khakis, by the way. Sorry, we can continue.
It's okay.
Dylan, you have a big announcement.
Yeah. I'm a baseball dad now. I know. It's been a long time coming, and if you've been a listener for a while, you know that I have a son named Parks. He's 6, about to be 7.
Wow.
Hasn't really taken up much of an interest in sports aside from soccer. Likes soccer. I don't think he loves soccer, but he likes soccer, and that's pretty much all that he's been into. However, for Christmas, his grandfather, my dad, got him a little baseball bat and some balls. And they're foam. They're not like the real deal yet. But we went out in the backyard. And was like, let's just give it a shot and see if you like it. He's been very anti up until this point. And the kid's got a decent little swing on him already.
I watched him.
And
Okay.
he put one over the fence in my backyard.
Oh, that's all it takes.
Did he go
And
Oppo?
he was so excited. He didn't go Oppo. No, he pulled it. He's a
little young to
He's a
go
pull
he's
guy.
a pull hitter.
Is he a righty?
He's a righty. And
Okay.
he's got a
You wanna
good
get the
little
switch
swing
hitting
on him.
going.
He pulls just like his dad.
Nice.
Exactly. And so I think he just got the itch, and every time is at my house now, he's like, let's go play baseball, which just means
Come on.
me pitching to him in the back, right? And so, yeah, he's been into it, and he's with his mom over the last week. I had COVID. I couldn't watch him, couldn't be with him. So he told her, I was like, hey, I want to be signed up for baseball, Little League.
Is he gonna
Dude.
forego T-ball?
So he's a little bit late getting started. I think I started at 5. I think that's like about as early as it gets,
Pretty
and that's
standard,
T-ball age.
5 months for you, right?
Right.
Right.
He'll be classified as a 7-year-old when he starts, and that's machine pitch.
Oh yeah,
Machine pitch baseball.
love machine pitch.
Northwest Little League, which is where those are my stomping grounds.
How many district titles you put up?
You got to think quite a few. We didn't do like this. It wasn't like that. It
You
was just
didn't.
like it's a big league.
So you didn't make the All-Star team, is what you're saying.
Oh, I made the All-Star
Okay.
team.
Do you think he'll play select ball?
We're gonna take it slowly. All right. I'm
Is
taking
this
a shot.
is this Mustang or Pony, or is that how it's classified down here?
I was in Pony League,
Okay,
but that's like 13. That's like right before high school.
that's right.
Yeah, you play on a bigger field.
I think that's when I quit.
Look, I just want the kid to go out there and have fun, man. That's all I really care about. And if he loves it, I will be a very happy dad. If he doesn't, that's okay too. But yeah, I'm taking him this week to go buy glove and
Wow.
real balls.
How's
baseballs.
the arm? Does he
Baseballs.
rip piss missiles yet?
He's got a decent little arm on him,
Okay.
and he's got to learn how to like really use
Well,
it. He doesn't have a great throwing motion yet, but
Are
we'll work
you
on that.
going to get that procedure that you discussed?
Tommy John surgery?
TJ, yeah.
That's scheduled for next week, like I said.
What's the recovery time on that?
It's significant. It's going to be
Okay.
about 8 to 10 months.
So he actually won't be playing this season. He'll be on a team. He'll be in the dugout.
Yeah. Look, his exposure to baseball so far is just us just like effing around in the backyard, right?
You're not watching a lot of Ranger games with him?
No, and so when he gets out there and he starts to play catch with kids and he starts to learn how to play the field and all that stuff, I'm hoping that he's still into it. It's
You should show him the Sandlot.
I should show him. That's a great idea. We should watch the Sandlot together.
Or the original Bad News Bears?
Ooh, still hits.
Still does.
yeah,
Little problematic, but
Sure.
yeah. Do you mind if I get him like Skull for his 7th birthday?
let's
Like
wait a little
like
bit.
A 10?
Let's wait
Okay,
a little bit.
okay.
Yeah.
Big League Chew.
Man, I'm so excited. So excited.
What team
Hope
is he
loves
on?
it. Nothing. No, he's not on a team yet. I just
Do they-
signed him up. There's a tryout later this
Oh
month.
yeah, they do the draft kind of
And
thing.
they
Yeah, you
dra-
have to-
yeah, they
little
draft
combine.
kids.
Are you gonna coach?
Not yet.
Come
I
on.
wanna make sure-
Okay.
I
Can
need
we,
you
make sure
full
the kid- I
uniform.
want to make sure the kid likes it, man.
can we coach?
No,
Can we
can't.
put together a little team?
No, we
Like, let's
can't
do the. Oh
coach.
man, I want to coach so bad. That's all I want to have. Like, I want to have kids so I can be a little league coach.
Man, fingers
That's a good
crossed-
reason to have
fingers
kids.
crossed that he's into it. Like into it.
If he's into it, can we coach?
I mean, you can show up to the games and support him.
Lean over the chain link fence.
Third base coach. That's all I need. So or first. Back.
Can you imagine him in his little uniform? Big old cap on him and glove that he doesn't know how to use quite yet. It's gonna be cute as shit.
You think? Are you going to let him play third? Little hot corner.
We'll see about it.
They had to move me from third. I didn't have the arm strength, so they moved me to second. Played a little short, but
Working against him is that he's a beginner. Like some of the kids have a head start on him,
Okay.
and he's small. He's a small lad for his age.
Pedroia,
Contact hitter. Speed.
Altuve.
He's got speed,
Right.
right? He's a soccer player.
We'll see. We'll see about it.
Dude's gonna
Rugi
lead off.
Odor's tiny.
Is he still around?
You got the bag.
Good.
He's on the
for him.
The Yankees.
Yankees.
When does the batting cage go up in the backyard?
We're not going to do batting cage.
Are there batting cages in Austin you could take him to? Surely there are.
Yeah, but right now it's going to be like a backstop at the park situation.
Okay.
Just going to pitch to him and let him just have fun out there.
I'll shag. Put me in left.
Yeah, baby.
I'm excited, man.
I'm sorry.
I'm excited for you. I'm also excited to be an assistant little league coach at some point in the near future.
I do want a jersey.
You want a jersey?
I want a hat. Give me a hat.
Okay. I don't know if I can promise these things to you guys because it's a little league team, and I don't know if they make adult like extra jerseys.
My first team, and this is keep in mind like 1991 or 2 or something, maybe 1990. And I was so embarrassed by the team name, the Mavericks, because at the time,
Great team name.
Excuse
what are you
me.
talking about?
at the time the Mavericks were the worst NBA team like ever. They were very, very
He
bad.
was also like 6 years removed from being the coolest fighter pilot of all time.
Correct, but I was. This is pre Top Gun Dave.
Okay.
So at the time, I did not appreciate that. But we were the Mavericks, and we were always embarrassed, and we weren't very good.
His league, Northwest Little League, again, which is where I used to ball out. They just do MLB teams.
Oh, see, we had like
No, that's
sponsors,
cool, man.
We had like
No, we have sponsors
never
too.
had
They go
sponsors.
on the back of the jerseys, but it would
Okay,
be like
okay.
the Cincinnati Reds, sponsored
Okay.
by Wash Media. Ooh, we should sponsor his team.
Took the words out of my mouth.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Just have
man.
little hats with the
Little coffee
circling the circling back tighter on them.
It would be a
Little
coffee
coffee
Reds
cup.
hat.
We do the coffee cup too. That's our new logo.
Thanks, Randy.
Can we booze at the games?
Just keep it discreet.
Dude,
Like
yeah, put it in your
flask it.
put it in
Don't-
your
don't
Yeti.
just pop-
Don't,
don't
bring
bring
a
a cooler.
flask.
I wouldn't do if I'm coaching. I wouldn't do it. Although
No,
that
no.
is
That's
also
very
bad.
Walter Matthau.
Yeah,
Just a cooler of
I
beer.
probably
in the
any
dugout.
number of 1970s and 80s little league coaches.
All parents are expected to volunteer, like work the scoreboard, work the concession stands, stuff like that.
No, I'm not doing
Give me the
that.
scorebook. Get a little number 2 pencil out.
I love scoring a ball game.
I'll do the concession stand. Make little suicides, little punks.
What? Suicides?
Yeah.
What is that? Like a shot?
You know what a
Suicides for the
suicide
punks,
is?
he
No.
says.
What?
It's a little something of everything.
Suicide is, you take the cup and you just put
Oh, the
all the
slushy
sodas
machine.
in it.
No, it
No,
doesn't
it's
have
not
to
a
be a
slushie.
slushy.
It's
Oh.
all like Sprite, orange drink, Coke, Dr. Pepper,
Purple drink?
all of it.
That's surely not a Texas thing. That's a
No, it's Randy's confirming that they did it up in
We
wherever
did
he's
it.
from.
We didn't call it a suicide.
Oh, after every game, even at T-ball, at 5 and 6 years old, we would run to the concession stand. I want a suicide. And they just mix up like 22 suicide for
Don't
for
clip
all
that,
of us.
Randy. Wow.
That's
okay.
a problematic name for a drink.
Yeah.
It's a different
especially when
time.
there's 5-year-olds running up saying, I want a
I
suicide.
wonder what they call them now.
No, you don't order that. You get it yourself.
Oh,
I guess you could
we
order
ordered them because we had to go
Oh.
because we get a free
See,
drink
I'm
after
thinking
the game.
I'm thinking me pulling up at CC's for that $1.99 buffet and then just going up to the fountain drink and just getting a little something of
We would-
everything.
Yeah, we like Timmy's mom would be working the concession stand. We're like,
Ooh,
want a
I remember
suicide."
her.
Yeah, she was.
She was.
She'd be like, all right, one
Old
suicide.
Gene, old
coming
Gene
up.
loved Timmy's mom.
Little
didn't he?
6-year-old.
She had it going on.
Yeah.
She just shh, fucking sick.
Sometimes going no ice.
That's loco.
We did
That's
slushies.
pretty crazy.
No one's going no ice suies.
Who was that recently who had the beverage? No, was it you who had the Coca-Cola no ice?
Correct.
Explain yourself. What was that?
The beverage is already cold and the ice takes up space, so I get no ice.
I feel you on that, but I like to fill up about a quarter of the way with ice.
Okay. I
Enough to keep your drink cold,
Yeah.
but you don't need all that extra ice in.
I just don't like my drink to get extremely watered down.
When a restaurant brings me a glass of water with ice filled to the brim, I want to throw it in their face. Like, what are you doing? The water comes cold already.
Doesn't it kind of
What are
feel
you
like
doing?
scratchy when you drink
And
that?
you take 2 sips and it's already empty.
Yeah.
I've become a fan of the room temperature water that they offer at some places.
You know what you're supposed to do is hot water with lemon in the morning, Dave.
Yeah.
Kickstart your metabolism.
I put just
You
enough
do.
ice in my cup or my Yeti to where the ice melts and the water's chilled. I like chilled water. I don't need ice in my drink. I don't
When
need
you poured your
points.
bing bong, did you have ice?
no bing bong. I mean, no ice in the bing bong. Just straight bong. Bing bong.
Okay.
No creamer either, obviously.
I mean, I
should
wasn't
do-
I
I
didn't
am
want
a
to say
man.
anything.
Private label Bing Bong called Bing Bong Water.
Oh, okay.
See
Keep
what we're
going.
doing? See what we're doing there?
I still think Super Fantastic is a great name for a coffee brand.
Sure.
Tell me you wouldn't buy that. You see it on the shelf, like, oh, I got to try this.
There's a lot of competing brands. but
Sounds good.
we got to break through somehow.
Sounds fantastic.
When do we know our assistant coaching duties?
Just sit tight.
Okay.
You'll be notified.
Commissioner?
Shout out to our catcher was Paul. And I may have told this, but his dad would sit in the outfield. I don't know if he was drinking or not, but he would just sit in a lawn chair in the outfield. And he would yell at Paul when he was at bat. And his little pet name for his son was Chili Dog. So he would go,
Come on, Chili Dog.
"Come on, Chili Dog."
That's
Come on.
terrible.
And
Chili
to
Dog.
this day, it gets tossed around in my household, whether I'm talking to my dog,
Man,
whether I'm talking to my wife or my son.
I'm excited about
Everybody's Chili Dog in my household.
I'm excited about Parks going to bat, and I get to like, let's go Parks. You know, like just total.
What's your
baseball
nickname for
thing.
him? P-Man?
I call him Buddy, but I don't know if that's gonna
That's-
play.
Pretty
Yeah.
generic.
Yeah,
P-Rex?
I don't know what I'll call him.
Come on, Raptor. Come on, Raptor.
Big
Hope he's
dog.
okay.
Bat on the ball. Squish the bug, Raptor.
Maybe Chili Dog.
Oh, pass on the tradition.
Plays at second, Raptor. Come on. That's how you sound when you're yelling. People don't know this, but Dillon gets really country when he's playing baseball and yelling.
That's not true.
I got my Fundo if you need me to rip fly balls to the.
Man,
the
I'm gonna.
kids.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Put
I'm
it in
gonna-
play.
I'm gonna really
P-Man.
embrace this whole thing. You know.
I am too.
Ooh.
If you will allow me to at some point.
Man,
I've got a very serious
that'd
question.
be a good little middle infielder. You know, after some practice.
Put him
Okay.
at second. Put him at second. It's a good starting spot for a beginner.
This question I have for you guys is very serious. What is Wordle?
The short answer is I don't know.
Why,
It's an app. It's a
if
game.
you are on Twitter, which we are, at D Carter Ruff on Twitter, at DC Ruff on Instagram, I'm on there. Everybody's posting their Wordle, and I don't really know what's happening. I know, Dillon, you called it Nerdle.
nerd.
You're suggesting in your tweet that the people who play it are nerds.
I'm not only suggesting it. I'm proclaiming it. Yes.
Right. What is it?
Dave, the medium answer is I don't know, and I've refused to look it up.
Let me say this to everyone out there who's playing Wordle. Before you tweet about it, before you hit send on that tweet, letting everyone know what your Wordle score is or whatever, however it works, let me tell you this. Literally no one cares. Not one person is like, oh, I'm glad Randy, for example, I'm glad that he let me know what his Wordle score is.
That's some
Now
shit
I
Randy
know.
would do.
Now I know.
You know,
No one cares.
Our old intern Curry tweets, and this is at Will Curry's. Wordle tweets are out of control. Extremely 2012 Facebook behavior. Total regression. Knock it off. And I did retweet that when it had no retweets, and now it's gone micro-vi. So you're welcome for the assist.
You retweeted Curry?
I did.
Wow, but not me, huh? That's cool.
Nerdle, it seemed a little aggressive. I don't think that I don't think it makes you a nerd.
That was funny.
Does,
It was funny, but I didn't want to give you the satisfaction of knowing that I thought it was
You
funny.
never retweet me.
I've retweeted you before.
I think you're shadow banned on my platform, Dillon. I never see your tweets.
Didn't you mute him?
No.
I'm
Will
not
and,
shadow
Dillon,
banned.
Will and Dillon are shadow banned because I never see them tweet.
I'm not shadow banned. You know.
For
I am.
on me, I don't know why. But does John Duda have an opinion on this?
I'm sure he does.
I think he replied to my tweet actually.
Because whatever he says, I agree with. That's my opinion.
It does have old school Candy Crush vibes.
He responded to my tweet and he said, "If it's not Temple Run, I don't want it." So there you go.
Putting up big boy scores in TR a couple of years ago.
Is this something we need to be in on? And how can we really truly make fun of something like this when Brett hadn't even been introduced yet and he was doing a typing test after I'd hit record on the podcast?
86 words per minute was my actual score. Combined with 93% accuracy for a net of 80.
I think
Wanted
I
to
hit 90
clarify
in
that.
typing class
Wanted to
in 8th grade.
clarify.
Will's a fast typer. Did y'all know that?
Yeah, he's quick.
You know who's not quick? Dillon. You're terrible.
Well, Dillon hunts
you hunt
and
and peck.
pecks.
I'm sneaky, really fast for being 100 in pecker.
You are if you were in the Olympics, you would be the fast walking event.
Yeah, I'm a speed walker.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
You're the speed walking of typing.
I'm a speed pecker.
You're the speed pecker of word processing.
I'm pretty quick, man. No joke. No cap.
Is there a separate test for hunting and pecking? There should be.
Probably not. Probably not.
Have you ever done the test? What's your Guam?
I've never wanted to. I get really nervous when people watch me type.
Well, what if you just go in like a room by yourself and do it? We don't have to watch. You just have to see the result.
It's still a high pressure situation.
That should be your punishment. If you were to lose dip picks, check out Too Much Dip. You have to go live
No,
on a live stream and you have to do multiple typing tests.
I would panic.
Exactly. That's why it's a
It would
punishment.
be humiliating.
It's not fun. Exactly. That or truck nuts.
Would there be a camera pointing down at the keyboard to watch my fingers do their thing?
It'd be a POV cam. It would be what she sees.
Okay. Okay. Ooh, what about POV with the elevator boys? We should do one of those.
I mean,
No one knows
can we
who the
save that for
elevator
our other
boys are.
TikTok? We have an entire TikTok segment, which I know the folks at home are going to love.
Okay.
But I figure we could put it in there because I opened up my I opened up my TikTok for the first time in a couple of weeks today because Randy sent me a video for this segment. What's the first thing that served to me? You know the Neon Moon dance thing,
Neon moon.
but like the dance remix.
Yeah.
It's 3 shirtless cowboys doing the dance from LeBare's male strip club in Dallas.
Huh.
Why is that the top thing served to me? I don't. First of all, I follow like 3 people on TikTok. I never get on there. I just pop it open, and here's these hunks. And first of all, I was like, I thought maybe they were going to help me move or something, but then I realized they were not in college. And they're just served up to me. I could have opened that in public and been like very embarrassed. Like, oh, dude, I'm looking at risque material here.
That algae knows what you're into, apparently.
Look, I am into hunky cowboys. Everybody knows that. But I don't need to see it when I'm opening up TikTok. I'll select it. Give it,
Right.
let me choose.
I just want to watch the elevator boys over and over again. They're so hunky.
They really are. They really are,
And yeah,
assuming they're all of
Are they
age.
18? Yeah. But that's okay.
They're wearing leather jackets.
Mm-hmm.
Can't get in the Dick Saloon, though. Not at 18. Oh, sure.
Let's see your ID.
Come on,
boy. I don't.
Drag in on Sunday. We do an all ages night.
We do 18 and up on Sundays. Come on back.
I'll pour you up a sody pop.
Sody pop. Oh,
Can I introduce a sponsor here that I really enjoy?
yeah, of course.
Can we talk Chime, Brett? Kick off 2022 with a better checking account with no monthly fees.
Guess what? My checking account currently has a monthly fee until Chime has entered the building.
It's an award-winning app and debit card. Has no overdraft fees, foreign transaction fees, monthly fees, or service fees. And that's in bold. That's serious. With over 60,000 fee-free in-network ATMs at many locations like most Walgreens, 7-Eleven, CVS, you can access your money when you need it, where you need it. You can also send money to anyone, even if they aren't on Chime. Fee-free for you and no cash-out fees for them. I should be applauded by how well I've pronounced fee-free, not fee-fee. That's something way different. Make your first good decision of the new year. Join over 10 million people.
That's a lot of people.
10 million people using Chime. A lot of people are saving. No fees for those 10 mil. Sign up. It takes only a couple minutes. Doesn't affect your credit score. Get started at chime.com/steam. That's chime.com/steam. Can I get your promise that you will sign up? Because I don't like you having fees. That bothers me knowing that you do.
I don't want $4.95 taken out of my account every month. So guess what? I'm switching to Chime. I'm ditching the dish and making the switch.
Look at that. We reached somebody, and it was Brett. Big game Brett. Banking services provided by and debit card issued by the Bancorp Bank or Stride Bank. Members FDIC. Get fee-free transactions at any MoneyPass ATM in a 7-Eleven location and at any Allpoint or Visa Plus Alliance ATM. Otherwise, out-of-network ATM withdrawal fees may apply. Sometimes pay anyone instant transfers can be delayed. The recipient must use a valid debit card or be a Chime member to claim funds. Now the segment everybody's been waiting for. I'm going to turn this guy's mic up. Is this TikTok thing funny? And to explain this, we're bringing in a big gun. We're bringing in the guy that people want more of. People love the guy. He filled in last week. It's producer, video guy, Randy.
And me, with a producer mic now.
Of
Big things in 2022.
noted Randy's game show host.
Yeah, you could find a couple of his game shows. Are you going to ever do that again?
I think we've talked about maybe doing it now that Tuesdays are not Bachelor and they're kind of a grab bag. So be looking out for that on the optimized tier.
What is this TikTok thing, and why is it all that you and intern Adam are talking about? And I'm not even exaggerating. They're talking about it anytime we're not recording. They're talking about the Man Council.
Well, it's kind of hard to explain, but it's
Okay, great.
taking TikTok by storm. For people that are still out on TikTok, it's not all these teenage guys dancing anymore. It's not all the elevator boys.
What's the point?
Well,
Yeah, what are you doing?
there's a lot of different content creators on there now, and there's
Billions,
comedians.
in fact.
Yeah, exactly. One guy is starting to share men's secrets about how we've tucked our wiener between our legs and see
Oh,
what
wait.
it look
Whoa,
like.
Whoa.
I'm sorry?
Yes.
That's a man. So
It's a men's secret.
many men have done the tuck.
Many
Have
men.
you?
Are you talking? May I say mangina?
Yes.
May I say that?
Yeah.
Or how we can scratch our balls through our pockets. Things like this that
Is that
women
really
don't
a
know that we
secret?
do. I think a lot of girls don't know we do it.
I feel like they understand that we are very, very gross creatures.
But to what extent? So there's a whole
Good
thing
point.
about. So this whole thing is that people are saying that, women should be allowed to know these disgusting things about men. And there's people thinking that we should keep these secrets, like us pissing skid marks off of toilet seats with our stream, like we do.
Oh my gosh.
What are
that's
you doing at
revolting.
home?
It's just what happens. So
That's
all
not
of
a man's secret.
Oh my God.
It is. But so all of TikTok is just choosing sides, and there's like this whole fake war that's going on that people are just all in on the joke. And,
Proxy war day.
and now
Ooh,
it's starting to extend to
It's like Ukraine.
YouTube
Right.
and Twitch and ESPN even.
or Kazakhstan.
Don't get me started.
ESPN, what do you mean? In what way?
Richard Jefferson, he's a big
He's a
guy
what?
on TikTok now
Oh.
too. And he like brought it up on ESPN.
Former Maverick great.
Exactly.
Sure.
And a Kev.
So
He had some good years.
It's just a funny thing that's going on right now. It's the biggest thing that's hitting TikTok that everyone's getting involved in, and it's.
Do we need to
fun.
get into this? That's when I bring up a TikTok segment. It's mainly I want you to tell me yes or no. Is this something we should be in on?
It's kind of nerdy, so I don't know if you guys really need to be in on it, but it is. Be watching out for it because soon enough, celebrities are going to start weighing in, and then corporations will, and then it will tank.
And then we will weigh in.
And then
in
you
about
will
2
weigh in.
months.
Yep.
Can you reveal more secrets of men?
The Texas two-step, Dave. Would you like to explain that?
No, I wouldn't. I want you to.
You're the TikTok.
Is that when
correspondent.
Is that allegedly when you're walking and it's a hot summer day and your testiculars, your balls is hot and they stick to your thigh and you do a little thing? You do like a little
leg shake.
Is that a thing that most guys are having to deal with?
Yeah.
Yeah, you wear jeans in the summer, you're toast.
Of course, yeah. Yeah,
Do a little
that.
shimmy.
Not with
little
my
shimmy
bird dog's pants.
extension
Wow.
leg. Yeah.
They've got the liner built in. Never have to
Well,
Texas two-step in those.
Before bird dogs, though, you used to do that.
Yeah.
Nowadays, like you buy boxer briefs, they're getting really technical with the what's under the hood, so to speak. You know, like you can
got the
play-
pouch now.
I've seen multiple pouches, Dylan.
I don't like the pouch.
I've seen a pouch for your tees and a pouch for your piece in the same pair of
Oh,
underwear.
that's too much.
That's too many pouches.
Yeah, too pouchy.
I tell you what, you want a Tesla, you get the Tesla.
My testicles.
Tesla.
I'm sorry. That sucked. What? Give us some more man secrets, Randy. Give us your man secrets, your proprietary ones.
Do the one you were talking about, the fork in the morning.
Oh, you mean sometimes how the stream will split into two? One guy's calling that the simulcast.
Right.
Okay,
That's what happens.
it's kind of funny. That's the me, myself, and Irene P. Jim Carrey
Or the hot rod.
or the hot rod.
So pretty much, if you're on TikTok and you see people asking you to choose a side and all these content creators, that's what's going on right now. It's the hottest thing on TikTok, other than the elevator boys, of course.
Can
What
I
are
talk about the elevator boys?
Yeah,
Just this
I'd
trend-
love to give you the floor to talk elevator boys.
Just this trend in general. I actually discovered this on Instagram Reels. You know, I'm on Instagram. I think you are too.
You gonna plug?
And at D Shivery. Thank you. 4 E's, non-consecutive. And there's this trend on Reels, and I know I'm late to this, so feel free to make fun of me for being late on this. But
It will.
it's like these dudes who are like 18 years old and like just like hot, you know, hunky 18-year-olds. They got the e-boy haircut with it's like real moppy and brushed forward. They look very stupid. But anyway, there's this like genre of like POV, like running into hot dudes in weird places, like elevators, for example.
So you're the POV of the young lady,
You're a young
or
lady
male,
on an
or male.
elevator, and the door's closing, and then suddenly this dude like sticks his hand and opens the elevator and gets on with you, and you guys lock eyes, and he just like hits you with like a, hey, you're cute, look, and it is for my money the most cringeworthy content on the internet currently.
So
It is so uncomfortable that I can't look away from it.
is it self-aware
So what-
cringe, or
No,
do they
no,
not
no.
realize?
No,
do they think
it's
this
not.
is good?
Well, it works for them, and they are becoming. I mean, they have like hundreds of
They're
thousands of
sensations.
Instagram followers.
They're online
because of it, because they're
sensations.
just hot dudes,
Sure.
right? But I don't think they realize how uncomfortable this is for everyone watching.
What if we
And if-
reached out to them?
And you know what? If you're a 16-year-old girl, you might love this kind of shit. I have no idea.
How many 16-year-old girls are listening to the
But
pod?
for the rest of the world out there, it's like it's the most insufferable, cringy, like punchable thing I've ever seen.
Pop quiz, hot shot. You're a 18-year-old hunk, and you just amassed a following of hundreds of thousands. What's your next move? I'll tell you what it is.
You ride the wave as far as you can ride it.
You open up a moving company, and you and your boys,
Oh, there
who
it
are
is.
also on the elevator with you,
Mm-hmm.
because you got to go to the big, what's the big elevator called where you move all your big stuff?
The freight?
The freight elevator boys.
Right, because
Wow.
why make tons of money on Instagram when
Dave.
you can just do manual labor all day for much less
As a
money?
hunk, though.
As a hunk for much less money.
But at some point, you become the boss and you hire more hunks to work under you.
By the way, it's more
Then
than
they
just
hire hunks. It's a
more than
pyramid
just
hunk scheme.
elevators, by the way. It's like there's one where like this guy misses a train, like a subway, and a young lady also misses it at the same time. And they're frustrated until they lock eyes. Then it's like, oh, well, you're cute.
Then he gets a 6-inch.
It's so fucking bad. So bad.
What happens after? Is there like a continuation of the story?
It's up to you. It's up to your imagination, I guess.
Oh.
It's funny because the guy
Usually
whoever films
POVs
it,
are-
the person filming it is actually like one of his boys, right? So
Right.
imagine filming this in real life.
And you're
dumb
just
you would
making
feel.
eyes at one of your boys.
Yeah.
You ever seen the movie No Country for Old Men?
Oh yeah. Good
Does
movie.
it ever feel like that's kind of what we are? What
It
we're
does.
living
It
in?
does feel like I don't understand the youngsters these days.
Which-
What is it? Gen Z. I don't understand them. I also just hate all of them. I think they're terrible.
Is Adam Gen Z?
Everyone
I like Adam.
except for Adam and Timo. They all suck. Yeah, I said it.
Damn.
What if they're listening to this pod?
Hey, you stink, baby.
Is Parks not Gen Z?
No, he's Generation Alpha.
I thought that was what Dan was.
Dan, I saw Dan at the gym yesterday, and he was Dan is an alpha. First of all, he looks huge. Second of all, he was rocking a chain outside of his workout shirt.
That's gangster.
It looked good. It made me want to get a chain.
I think the
Get a
elevator
chain.
boys wear chains.
They absolutely do.
Yeah. The haircut that they all have, man.
Are they called the Elevator Boys, or are we just giving them that moniker?
They're called. I think they're called the elevator boys.
Okay.
No, they're not wearing monocles or top hats. They're just
A lot of their content is on elevators.
We
Like
could
I
be the
described
Monopoly
earlier.
Boys, Dave.
They're awful, man. But they're hot.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to do some research.
we
Dude,
will. You
dig
know, we
in.
have an elevator about 15 feet away from our door.
Are you saying what I think you're saying, which is let's do one.
I will. Yes.
Let's do one today.
Okay.
All right, we got to practice our maybe throw a lip bite in there, a cutesy
I don't really want to get political with it.
Lip bites?
Oh,
lib bites.
I thought you said lip Biden.
Okay.
I'm forcing shots up.
Yeah.
And that's okay. All this Richard Jefferson talk. No, we will do one.
Okay.
We will do one, and people will hate it, and we'll hate it, and we'll probably make Randy delete it in like a week.
I want Micah up here for it. He would crush it.
Micah's the guy. You need to walk onto an elevator with Micah.
Okay. I'm picturing in my head how it's
Hi.
gonna look when we do
Hi.
this, and it
Hello.
makes me laugh out loud.
Hello, I'm Micah. It me.
Hello. Yes. We
Hey,
can
Dave.
yes. What floor would you like?
That's a pretty good Micah.
I'll hit the number.
All right, we got to talk. Next to elevator honks and whatever the testicle segment Randy did was, this is a thing that's really taking the country by storm. Of course, we're talking about which music house are you living in? This is big Twitter content. Again, at D Carter Ruff on Twitter, at DC Ruff on Instagram.
Oh, there they are. Okay.
And basically what you have here is 9 houses. Each house has a musical act, a band, or a performer, 6 of them. And this man's tweet,
They all fall into the same musical genre.
he's saying, which house are you
house?
living in? So not saying which one are you listening to, correct? Am I looking at this the right way? Or
Yeah.
it's who you're living with these people.
It's kind of I think it's kind of which music do you vibe with the most?
So you're saying
Is that right?
These guys are going to be practicing live rehearsals in the house. So Dillon is basing his answer off that.
No, it's just like which one of these musical selections most aligns with your taste. Pretty sure is what this means.
I think it's more like who you chilling with,
I don't think so.
who you cribbing up with.
says you can only live in one house. House 1, for example, Alice in Chains, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, Nirvana, Stone Temple Pilots, STP, Smashing Pumpkins.
Not a bad house.
I have a question
That's a house that Dave could find a room in and be happy.
I have a question about House 5,
By the way,
which is obviously my house.
if a band member is deceased, Kurt Cobain, for example, Chris Cornell, for example, Alice in Chains guy, for example, Lane Staley, I think.
I have a
That person, for purposes of this, is assumed to be alive.
I still think you're completely misinterpreting the whole thing. I just think which music do you like the most?
I think you have to go to Travis Akers, who is the original tweeter of this. He says you can only live in one house.
Right, but because that's what the music's going on in that house.
He
It's
has
not
his.
it's like you're chilling with the Ghetto Boys or Fever 333, whatever the hell that is.
Okay.
Hey, House 5, The Dog Pound
2 G's.
is the name of an album. It's not the name of a group, unless I've just never heard of the Dog Pound, the group.
DPG, the Dog Pound Gang. I think that's like I don't know. Maybe is that
Maybe
like
I'm wrong.
It's a hip hop duo
that's that was
Oh, okay.
featuring Corrupt and Daz Dillinger.
yeah. That's all. That's Death Row. That's old school. That's okay.
All right. Yeah, never heard of him.
House 2, a lot of people said this might be Dave's house. This is a little intense for me. Anthrax, Slayer, Megadeth, Metallica,
Your
Testament, Pantera.
Your house 8, David.
Dave's so house.
I'm either 1 or 8, but you could slide me into 5. Okay, so 8, Tool, 9 Inch Nails, Rage Against the Machine, Korn, Marilyn Manson, White Zombie. Enough people have tagged me in this. That's I've been through every one. I never was a Marilyn Manson guy.
You were Charles
I
Manson.
fucked a little Marilyn Manson. Beautiful people.
You know what I learned? Before this podcast is that House 9 featuring Primus. Dillon didn't know Primus. He does not know the joy of Winona's Big Brown Beaver.
No.
Is Will House 9 or House 7?
There's not a house here. House is House 6, which is Green Day, Blink-182, My Chemical Romance, Fall Out Boy, The Used, the All American Rejects.
No, Will is House 3.
Will didn't listen to any classic
House
rock.
3 is a great.
That's a
Dead.
good house. That's a
Yeah.
great house. Oh yeah, he's gotten into the Dead
Honestly,
recently.
that might be my house. House 5, I never listen to these guys. I mean, it's rap, and it's only rap house on there, which I love.
You got Wu-Tang. You got like 9 dudes in there.
Wu-Tang?
I know we're not.
At least it's a big house.
It is a big house.
House 8 smells, Dave. I don't know if you want to.
Why did this guy make this, and why did it go off? Like this went legit viral.
Just people love engagement hats like this. We could do this with like name your house and live with like fucking fast food meals, and it would go viral.
Somebody should do this with podcasts.
Do that.
People forget I used to fuck with Nirvana pretty hard.
Really?
Yeah. Mid-90s. I went through a little phase.
Are you ashamed of it?
I didn't know it.
Of course not. Nirvana goes, man.
Was this before or after the
When did he
self-inflicted
when
gunshot
did he
wound?
pass on? What year?
94?
April 5th, 1994.
Randy's birthday.
Oh yeah,
Your
Randy's
birthday. Randy always
That's
makes
right.
it about
So
himself.
Randy theoretically is a reincarnation of
I
Kurt
guess it
Cobain.
was around the time that happened.
Didn't we speculate that Randy might have?
What?
I don't know. There was speculation that maybe the
Speculation.
reincarnation of Kurt Cobain is Randy.
The one problem with that whole theory is that there's like 8 people born a person born every second, right? And a person dies every 8. So you kind of gotta split some souls up a little bit to make that work.
Well, the world lost a great musician that day, but we gained Randy Trimbacki, so
Nuts out.
We gained the guy who
gave us the testicle segment today.
gave us the testy segment, the sweeping TikTok. House 4 is real wild. I know one band from it, Greta Van Fleet, Fever 333, Royal Blood, The Glorious Sons, Highly Suspect, Bad Flower. I don't know any of those bands.
House 7
I'm
is
37.
House 7 could not be more abstract to me. I don't know a single band.
You don't know Lamb of God?
Parkway Drive.
Parkway
As
Drive's
I
pretty
lay
good.
dying.
Parkway Drive's
I don't
pretty
know
good.
Parkway Drive. I know Lamb of God
for
is
My
pretty
What about
intense.
Bullet for My Valentine?
That's
Also a good
aggressive.
band.
Don't kill your Valentine.
So Dave, are you like you're a house 8 in the streets, but a house 1 in the sheets? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. It's either 1, 5, or 8 for me. Although, do you know how difficult it is for me to turn down the Butthole Surfers
Mm-hmm.
in House 9? Primus Ween, Green Jelly,
And the-
Butthole Surfers, Meat Puppets, and Mr. Bungle.
Oh, the puppets, not the.
I'm renting a room in House 3 and House 5. I'm going to go back and forth.
Does Parks like music yet?
Oh yeah.
What's he into?
Blippy?
He's not a blippy guy. No.
Not old school Blippy.
He likes the song "Bad Boys" from the show Cops. You know, bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come? for
Christopher
you?
Walken, but he has been hired
Bad
to
Boys.
redo the song. Go.
Bad boys. What you gonna do? Kind of crush that.
Keep
What you
going.
gonna do when they come for you?
You kind of fell out of character there.
Right. It's
That's all
hard,
right.
man. It's hard.
It is hard to stay in that mode.
It's hard to do.
You mash-
walk,
you
it's hard
mash
to do
that
walking
walking
on its
button.
own.
Button.
You add layers to it, like walking. Doing
Well,
this
look,
while he's-
I'm trying to test you. Since you won't take the typing test, I'm trying to walk and test you. And for the most part, you've passed. But sometimes when I add another layer, it's
Yeah.
like you know when you're playing Tetris on your Game Boy and you get real close, you get the stacks real high. That's me adding layers.
It's not at all like that. At all.
So does he have like a Spotify, or is he like Pandora guy like you, or Apple Music? What are you?
I'm Apple Music, but I might be switching soon.
Does he have one?
No, my 6-year-old son doesn't have his own Spotify.
I feel like that's not that
Yeah,
weird.
I feel like
What
that's
would he listen
standard.
to?
I had
on?
CDs at 6.
He doesn't
Yeah,
have a
American
phone.
Idiot, first one.
He doesn't have a phone. He's 6.
Was that really your first CD?
First CD was American Idiot.
Was that the one with the grenade heart?
Yes.
What was your first CD that you purchased?
Oasis?
Really?
Oh, so you were in what, like 7th grade?
I bought it at North Cross Mall, which no longer exists.
I skate
Anderson
there
Lane.
on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
It's a skate park now.
Hockey.
Is that really where you play?
Yeah, Tuesdays.
Okay. Randy, what was your first, did you ever buy a CD? Your mic's still on. You can talk.
Oh, I burnt a lot of CDs.
Okay, good answer.
Used LimeWire LimeWire or FrostWire.
LimeWire,
I was a FrostWire
Napster,
guy.
even.
I went Napster, LimeWire, Kazaa.
I was a big LimeWire.
I think
guy.
Kazaa's the one that finally ended my parents' desktop.
The old gateway.
Yeah.
LimeWire
that old-
was sick.
Downloading a movie.
Like what kind of movie?
Bad Boys 2.
I think I downloaded like the Pamela Tommy Lee video on LimeWire way back in the day.
My buddy's dad had it. And I don't know why we found it.
They're
But
making a movie about them.
yeah. And you know what? I didn't
Really?
watch it. I protested. I was like, I'm not cool with watching this.
You didn't watch it?
No, I left. I walked home. I skateboarded home.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that.
Yeah, get out of here. You guys have no class, is what I told them. I still haven't talked to those guys. They never forgave me for leaving that day. But I think I made the right choice.
Right.
You know what the most unrealistic part of American Pie is? That
When the guy fucks a pie.
no,
Okay.
when they're doing the live stream and she's like changing or whatever, and it goes off without a hitch. There's no glitches. There's no like buffering, and there's like a million people trying to watch it at one time. Would never have happened.
Yeah, that's fair. Do you think if they had to remake that movie, they would include that whole storyline?
Yeah, it's a little problematic.
Oh, no chance. Like spying on somebody, then accidentally spying
broadcasting
on
it on
somebody,
the internet?
somebody else. Yeah.
Then everybody sees you.
Twice. Pop top.
Mm-hmm.
Jim. Good
Good,
show.
good for that franchise, man.
The sequels were some of the worst sequels ever created. And I know they're near and dear to Will's heart because I think it's like Northern Michigan, but come on. Anyway, anything else on music, or what was that segment even about?
What house would you live?
Oh yeah, did you ever say where you're at? Where you're?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
I
3.
probably no. I go 3 or 6.
Okay.
I post up with Blink and Green Day.
3, of course, Led Zeppelin, The Doors. This is all your classic rock. The Dead, Pink Floyd, Rolling Stones, Jimi Hendrix. Did you go through a Hendrix phase?
I respect Hendrix a lot, and I like some of his music, but I never went through a phase. No.
Can I out myself as having a Jimi Hendrix blacklight poster with a blacklight that was nailed to my or screwed into my wall? I had multiple blacklight things and a lava lamp.
Dude, you were so.
But I was completely. This is in like 7th, 8th grade. I was completely not doing any drugs or anything bad.
Did you have like a couple skateboard decks mounted as well?
They were mounted in the garage.
Nice.
Yeah, that's where I kept my decks, my 2 Alien Workshop boards. Now it's time for the segment that everybody loves. It's This Weekend in Fun, presented by Vizzy Hard Seltzer. Vizzy's back.
Yep.
They never went away. I've been drinking them. Guess what? Guess who had to apologize to their wife because on Saturday she was looking for a Vizzy in the fridge, and I was like, I don't have any.
You drank them all?
Yeah, I drank all the Vizzy.
Yeah.
You know what though? I'm a true gentleman and a hopeless romantic. I went to the gas station and I bought a 12-pack and brought them back just for her.
Come on.
So yeah,
What a
I'm that
guy.
kind of
Look
guy.
at you.
You know, it's tough. You walk into the store and you're like, man, there's like 5,000 hard seltzers. Which one am I going to choose? I'm just a normal person buying hard seltzer for the first time. How about this? Choose the one that has antioxidant vitamin C from Superfruit Acerola. That's the one I'm choosing.
It also just tastes the best. Let's
It really
just get that
does.
out there.
I've had probably 10 different hard seltzers in the last few years. It's my favorite, and I would tell you if it wasn't, but it is.
I'm still stuck on the lemonade flavors, man.
That's kind of my personal fave. Sure.
What's that song that you do, Dillon?
Watermelon sugar. Hi.
No, the other one.
You don't have to make him do this.
About the superfruit?
Oh. Acerola is a superfruit. Superfruit. It's superfruit. That one. That's
That's
what you're
the
talking.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're thinking of that one.
Yep.
You made him do that. You know,
Or-
he
well,
wasn't
yes,
going to do it
or
until you
there's the
prompted him.
Vizzy. Can't
Right.
you see?
You know, they're paying us to do these ads.
Oh, yeah. And we're moving big time.
Taking care of
Busy.
business.
No.
All right, we've got flavors such as pineapple mango, black cherry lime, strawberry kiwi, blueberry pomegranate, papaya passion fruit. Say that 5 times fast. Go.
Papaya passion fruit.
Don't really. Watermelon, strawberry, blackberry lemon, and raspberry
Hi.
tangerine. They've also got, as Dillon alluded to, the lemonade hard seltzers, as well as a watermelon hard seltzer. I like both of those things.
The lemonade flavors, by the way, are sugar-free.
Yeah.
The other ones have very little sugar.
1 gram
1 gram.
as opposed
Okay,
to
1
the
gram.
lemonade,
That's
which is
basic.
0.
With Vizzy, you can enjoy refreshment now with a vitamin C, antioxidant vitamin C, that is, and at 5% ABV, 100 calories, and like Dillon just said, less than 1 gram of sugar per can, real cane sugar, that is. Every sip of Vizzy is more exhilarating. Oh, yeah, the Vizzy lemonade, 0 sugar. I always forget that.
Can't
1
forget
sugar,
that.
I mean, 1 gram is fine with me.
Right,
0
right.
is that's just loco. Step up your seltzer game with Vizzy. To find out where you can purchase Vizzy, go to VizzyHardSeltzer.com/washed. That's VizzyHardSeltzer.com/washed. To get updates on their latest flavor drops and more, sign up for emails at VizzyHardSeltzer.com/subscribe. Must be 21 or older. So that's not going to apply to some of the college hunks. Not all the hunks, I'm saying, can.
The elevator
do
boys
that.
got to wait a few years.
Elevator boys, they better wait. No, we're watching you guys. When that elevator door shuts, Dillon, what do you got going this weekend? Give me something real cool.
Point of view, you reach for the same the same hard seltzer in the fridge at the store, and it's the elevator boys. He gives you that look. Okay, I'm sorry.
Do they just mob together? They're always together. But what are the other boys doing when it's only the one guy locking eyes? Are they just sitting there
they're the one recording it? I don't know.
they're just there vibing?
They're behind the camera, just gassing him up. Like, dude, you got this. Dude, give us that one look. Show those dimples off. Let's go. Anyway,
What are you doing this weekend?
look, I have nothing, man.
Okay.
Parks will be
Look at
with
this guy.
his mother, as she has some of her family in town. So I'll be hanging out with Bay and Lil Bay, and I'll be looking to do something, man. I know you're playing golf, so I guess you're not hanging out with me. But if anybody wants to hang, like, you have my number. I'm ready to do it. I want a mob.
Okay.
I want to throw back a Vizzy or two. That would be fantastic.
21 or older.
If you're 21 or older, hit me up. No, please don't.
You know, they won't let you when you call up the hunks to come help you move.
They won't just chill with you.
You can't pay them like under the table just to hang out and watch a ball game.
Well, if you book them by the hour, can't you? Just
You think
kinda-
that they're like it's outside the scope of our job duties?
they show up like with their, their like back braces on, like, all right, where's the furniture? Like, actually, let's just watch this ball
Hey
game.
man,
my brother.
relax. Hey, calm down. We'll get to moving in a minute,
I got some hard seltzer with acerola. If you guys just want to hang out,
dude. It's Wild Card Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
You want to
Go Bills.
Come on, let's watch. Let's watch some football.
I'll be watching football. We got
Hell
Weedham
yeah.
Boys on Sunday.
Oh,
Well, Weedham Boys every day, but they're playing Sunday.
you stayed them boys.
Yeah, man,
We them
I'm-
elevator boys.
I'm looking to do something. Oh, I have a date. That's right. I have a date Saturday.
with who?
Oh,
With my fiance.
Oh,
that's kind of
Yeah.
cool. Where are you going?
A place I haven't been before. Tiny Boxwoods.
hold
There's
me
one in-
closer,
I thought there was in,
tiny
Houston.
boxwoods.
There's one in Austin.
There is
too?
a couple of them. Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I've never been. Excited to try it. So I'll be doing that
What
Saturday.
time?
I don't know.
What night?
Saturday.
All right, I'm just trying to get people to show up.
Right.
And no one's gonna. I don't care.
Tiny Boxwood has the ice cream and cookies dessert.
They do.
You have to do it. I
Yeah.
feel like such a tourist, like recommending this to you, but you have to try.
I'm
the
gonna go.
cookie.
I'm gonna do it.
Pretty
I'm
good.
all in.
Damn, you needed a drink before too. What?
Yeah. You trying to link?
No, I'll be in Houston, as you'll find out momentarily.
Is Ellis reservation just for 2?
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to join.
Would
Just-
you?
Yeah, I would.
And your wife?
No,
Oh.
Third
Just
wheel.
you.
Me and Randy.
That's how you tripod.
You want me to add you on for real?
I gotta see what the plan is. We have to get a
We,
sitter probably.
We have a sitter for a little bit. Yeah.
Do they want a real hellion, almost 1-year-old?
Possibly.
Man, he is crawling like crazy.
I'll straighten his ass out.
You saw him the other day crawling around your place.
Yeah, he didn't want me to hold him, man. What's his problem?
The one time you held him, he threw up on you multiple
No,
times.
I held him again in my house, and he started crying immediately like I was a monster.
Well, he knows that you used to be a piece of shit.
That's true. That's all I got, man. Pretty excited about this weekend, actually. I don't know why.
What are your football picks? Or did we have to tune into too much?
Tune in-
What are you doing?
We done boys, man.
Is that tonight or that's tomorrow?
Yeah.
Live stream Too Much Dip.
We
We
done
do it every
boys.
Thursday night, 6:30 Central. Brett.
Yep.
Can you follow that act?
Sure. I'm going to Houston on Saturday, I believe. Friday is pretty wide open though. If anybody
here.
wants to, yeah, pretty wide open. If you want to get into some stuff on Friday,
Well, Dillon's over there texting. So looks like he's making plans.
you want to do something Friday?
Just face in his phone right
Yeah,
now.
I'm ready
Brett's
to-
over here
I'm ready to
telling
do
about.
everything.
Okay,
He's
well,
telling us about his dope weekend, and you're over there on the
I
phone.
thought you mean Houston.
I'm going Saturday,
Oh,
but Friday's
link.
pretty open.
Now he wants to link.
What do we got on the?
Let's mob.
Dave,
You got-
what's the radar looking?
He got
like?
called out because he was. Now he wants to link. It's gonna. Saturday looks fantastic, sunny in the
Okay,
50s.
okay.
I love the
Friday's
50s.
sunny and 75, like that song.
dude, let's mob.
What song?
Holy, sunny and 75.
Summer of 65.
No. Sunny and 75 by Joe Nichols.
Is he the tequila clothes fall off guy?
A yellow two-piece and black Ray-Bans. Your bare feet covered in the sand. White jet trails across the blue sky, your ponytail showing off the sunshine. Like a postcard out of nowhere, you get to me, you give me that smile, and I'm somewhere. Somewhere sunny and 75.
I need to be applauded. Joe Nichols is the tequila makes her clothes fall off guy. Anyway, what else? What are you doing in Houston? You got a wedding?
Birthday party. Wedding next week in College Station. Can't wait.
Is that your first time to College Station?
No, I've been to Wings and More in College Station, but my first time in Kyle Field.
Home of the Fighting Texas Aggies.
Man, did you
That's
check
the
out
one.
that recruiting class? A lot of 5 stars.
According to the ESPN rankings, it's the best class of all time.
What?
So if they don't
For
win,
A&M?
if they don't win the next 3 natties, it's a loss.
They
Oh.
took big time advantage of the NIL money situation.
What brands in College Station are like pumping kids full of cash?
I don't think
Pizza
it's
Hut.
brands. I think
They have
it's-
one of those
Really?
Pizza Hut like buffets that you can go in.
It's-
the old
it's-
school ones that are really good.
It's booster money. I'm
Why is
pretty
Pizza
sure,
Hut
man.
so much better when you can get it from their buffet than it is delivered? Because it's not, to me, I think it's a tier 2, possibly tier 3 delivery pizza. It's no Domino's. Non-spawn, real talk.
fair?
Homemade
Facts.
pan, Domino's, pepperoni, extra cheese, the best pizza outside of mom and pop places.
Very
What else?
But that's it. Houston Saturday, getting into a little birthday party stuff, and then back on Sunday. Want to golf, but
Zaddy's
Maybe
playing
Friday.
golf Saturday. I'm
You-
Zaddy.
you got the back-to-back brownie points built up or no?
We're kind of at the point. So my wife, she started a new job. So she's
Congratulations.
working from home the entire month
She
as
working
she's
for the
training.
hunks.
No, they weren't. Well, she interviewed, but got all the way to the 3rd interview, but they went with
Too
somebody. They went with somebody else. They were looking for somebody a little hunkier.
Damn.
Okay.
But so she's home, working from home, which means she's getting a lot of Dave time.
Good for her.
And I don't know if you guys could tell, but I'm probably somebody you can only take in doses. I
Mhm.
think even that includes my wife. Probably feels the same. So she's been kind of imploring me to play golf, and she knows I'm when I don't play golf or when my friends are playing golf and I'm not invited, or if I'm bitching at the house, I'm bitching about not playing golf, and she's finally just like, "Would you please go play golf?"
Okay.
And I am playing golf. I am. I'm happy to announce I'm back on my bullshit. Been a couple weeks, been probably a month actually. So just gonna go out there and have fun, knock it around a little bit. You know,
Mm-hmm.
what's the word? Bomb and giggle. Is that what Tiger said? Hit it and giggle. I don't know. He had a term for
I'm
it.
not familiar.
Okay, well that's sad I brought that up.
I think Bryson says bomb and gouge, right?
Bomb and gouge, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sunny and 75 on Friday. There's potential for beers to be had.
Dude,
Well, I'm gonna
let's
get
do
out
some
there.
Frosty Boys.
Okay.
I'm going to get out there. I'm going to hit some drives like 280. I'm going to top a few 3-woods. I'm going to chunk a wedge or two. I'm going to
Scary
blade a
as fucking
sand
day.
wedge.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, though. I'm going to enjoy every minute of it. I will go hang out Friday.
Okay.
I would
Wow.
like that.
We'll be back.
Friday sounds like a good Woodrow's day.
Is there
I haven't been to
sports?
Woodrow's in 6 months.
Friday might be kind of lit.
You want to make it a day? You want to get all
Yeah.
fucked up before you have to go out of town the next
Are we
day?
gonna do
Although
it-
you don't really
I
get
just-
hung
I
over.
Should we do a Denny
respond.
somewhere?
On
We're
Friday?
not going to Denny's.
I'll do Denny's.
A Denny.
Oh, Denny. Want to do like Matt's? No, it'll be packed.
It's always packed. We always go anyway.
Yeah, it's true.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
I love waiting 2 hours for my table.
Do you think people listen to this part of the podcast and they're like, yeah, I enjoy this stuff? Or is
No,
it,
they've all
they-
stopped at this
okay,
point.
okay.
Yeah.
Somebody DM me
6
saying
people are
that
still listening.
somebody DM me in the last month saying that we should stop doing this weekend in fun.
If you're still
Ooh.
listening, email Brett and be like, "Yeah, I heard that."
They say our weekends aren't that
Or-
fun anymore, but I said, dude, I'm having fun.
It's fun to have fun.
Is there
It's fun to have
Is there
fun.
weirdly like an NFL Friday game? No, they do Monday.
Saturday-
They
there are
do
2
Monday.
Saturday.
2 Saturday, 2 Sunday, and a Monday because of the 7 teams. Right?
By the way, the balls on that guy to DM me and say that, like, hey, you should stop doing this segment. He was nice about it. Anyway, it's clearly not occupying any real
Well,
estate
he's
in my
not
dome.
listening.
No, he is. He's a good listener. Or she.
I'll fight him if I have to.
It's fine.
You're like the fast lane westbound.
Bonus content. Randy, turn your mic on. We need your weekend plans, you young little bitch. I'm sorry. I was aggressive. I forgot we were recording.
No, it's fine. I don't think I'm doing anything Friday. So if you guys want to hang out, maybe I'll hang out.
Yeah,
All right,
whoa,
man. That's
we
good
got-
stuff.
Saturday though, I think I'm going to. Tickets haven't been bought yet, but a pop punk cover band concert that turns into a silent disco at night. So
Great, man.
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds terrible.
Good thing you and intern Adam didn't get COVID last time you did that exact thing.
Literally the last time you went.
Do people know he got COVID crowd? We don't know if he got it crowd surfing, but he did crowd surf. So in our world, he got it crowd surfing.
Wow.
Are you going with Adam?
He literally crowd surfed.
I'm going with my roommate, but I mean, Adam, if you want to go,
Can't hear you.
I feel like Adam would be all over that. Pop punk that turns into a silent disco.
Did they do Simple Plan?
I think so. They're called Y'all Out Boy.
They're very good, actually. I've been to their show.
Oh.
I've never been to the silent disco part of this, but I've been to the pop punk concert. It's
This
fantastic.
is a collab, I think. I don't know. It seems cool, but
We should do a party where we get y'all out, boy. Maybe for our South by party that we're not probably going to do.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
next
mean,
year.
we could be thinking meetup.
We were going to do a
before
really
on.
big, cool South by party, but Dillon told us we couldn't.
That's right. I did.
Yeah,
I have to
dude.
pull a plug on it.
But he did. The weird thing is when he told us we couldn't do it, he did it in Christopher Walken voice. That's how he was like, I don't agree.
No party.
That's good.
That was bad.
All right, we'll see y'all. We'll see you tomorrow for the Dad Pod on the Opto tier. Will'll be back. You'll probably like it more because I'm not hosting. But
Goodbye.
we're gonna have fun.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.